What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news, some unfortunate news concerning Floyd Money Mayweather. 24-year-old found dead inside Floyd Mayweather's Las Vegas condo is suspected a suicide. The 24-year-old football star was found dead inside the Las Vegas home owned by Floyd Mayweather. And according to sources, Jarrett Johnson, a relative of Mayweather's girlfriend Jamie Lynn, died by suicide. Sources said he hung himself. The body was discovered after a friend showed up at the condo on August 22nd around 4:30 p.m. The individual called the police when then came out to the scene. Sources close to Mayweather were unsure if Johnson had been living at the property. The home was not the boxer's main home, as he has several properties in the city. An insider also close to Mayweather said that he is distraught over the situation and was close to Johnson. In November, Johnson posted a photo of the two hanging out at a football game in the VIP booth. Jarrett's family was already mourning the loss of his brother Justice, who was killed in 2019 at the age of 18. The boxer has yet to make a comment on the tragic news. Wow. Let me counterpunch. This goes to show you that depression is real. It shows you that money doesn't make you happy, regardless of what circle you're associated with. This was a football star, so I doubt he was broke, And it just shows you, regardless of what you make and who you are, you still have certain struggles in life that money or anything else to that magnitude that's tangible can't fix. You need all your own inner peace and your own inner happiness to make it through this world. In 24 years of age, I don't know what was going on. Obviously he had some type of personal demons, problems, things that he probably couldn't change, and he probably had or needed to let go. And he felt that was the only way. And that's unfortunate. That's sad. And I feel sorry for the people around him because, I don't know him. I never heard of him, but obviously Floyd did if he was at Floyd's home. So imagine how Floyd is feeling, because again, he may be rich, filthy rich, but he will never have the opportunity to bring him back regardless of the money that he has. Jarrett Johnson is gone, and their relationship together, I hate that. I don't know how close they were, but I think maybe he was closer to Jamie Lynn, than Floyd Mayweather. You have a lot of people that are dependent on Floyd. So Floyd has a lot of places that that he has, and probably a lot of people stay in. But this guy, Jarrett, he had access to this house. And it just shows you, though, when you see people going through things, pay attention to them, because sometimes you never know when someone needs, someone to talk to, needs a friend, needs that type of attention that may be able to talk them through certain things that they were thinking about, you know. And I'll say this about Floyd. Floyd, he's known to be brash or selfish or whatever, flamboyant. But then there's always different sides to people, things like, staying at his home and things like that, things that people don't really think about that in people are connected. And it's a lot of people that you're responsible for, and it's crazy how things happen in your life and how people treat them, and when it comes to those type of things, Floyd is completely the opposite that he tends to be when looking at himself or trying to boast himself. When someone else passes, he's the quietest person. He doesn't say much. I think that's his way of staying private and preserving himself, for the respect of that person that passed on around him, because this isn't the first rodeo for Floyd. We had his child's mom. She passed away. They found her, unresponsive in her car. One of her kids found her, for Christ's sake. Then, Roger passed away. He was sick for a while, but then no one wants your uncle to die. I had close uncles that passed, and I hated that. And I think about them every single day, and now this. So, things happen, around people that I think people should realize, regardless of how much money you have, regardless of, the fame and the fortune and the circles and the this and the that, you still have real life things that you can do nothing about. Okay. But that just shows you that mental health is very important. And there's different levels, different categories of mental health issues. Okay. So whatever this guy, Jared Johnson, God bless the dead, was going through, okay, obviously, it was enough for him to come to the conclusion to kill himself. And that is very, very unfortunate and it's dangerous. Okay. Because death is so final in this world. You're not coming back unless somebody can revive you. Okay. So maybe, just maybe, I'm just saying, someone could have been closer to him to know something's wrong and they could have caught him or prevented that before it happened. But I can understand that you can only be at one place at one time. So I get it. But, it just shows you, again, mental health issues are real. You guys tell me what you think of Floyd Mayweather's friend, Jared Johnson, committing suicide at his condo. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.